Hello. I am coming to you from my car because right now that's the most quiet and sane place. I'm actually trying to clean my car a little bit and not dealing with the kids right now. We just got done homeschooling. So today, this is going to be the first video out of 3. And I thought, with a lot of people still looking to do things from home, I share some of the things that I personally have experience with, and then one that I'm not experienced with, but I did research on. Now on my blog, I do have a guide, 7 ways to work from home. I will put the link after this video in the description. Feel free to check it out and share it. There are some other things on there, but I'm just going to talk about 3 different ways. Today I'm going to talk about one of the things my husband and I do, which is network marketing or direct sales. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about reselling, which is like eBay, Mercari, Posh. There's so many ways to do it. And then on Sunday I'm going to talk about what am I going to talk about? Freelance. What is freelance and what can you all do? Because there is such a big opportunity in freelancing, especially right now. Alright, so let's get started with network marketing, also called direct sales, also called MLM. And while I do this model, I do agree that some companies are a bit shady or really just like to exploit their people so they can just make money and not really worry about the products. I've been in network marketing now overall with the breaks, I would say almost 10 years. Way back in my life, I did Avon, and everybody knows the Avon lady. Back in the day, people went from door to door and handed out the catalogs, and it's one of the oldest with Mary Kay. Now, while with Avon, I don't know what's the time, but you don't make no money with Avon. The percentage of commission is so low. And today I just want to really talk about what to look out for and what should be a non-negotiable, at least that's what it is for me. Now, like I said, I did Avon before. I did It Works before, and with both companies, while Avon wasn't really expensive except for ordering the catalogs and everything, but both companies, they're more worried about recruiting than their products. Their products were extremely high priced on, not on Avon, but on It Works. It was just really high, and I couldn't afford buying it every month. And if you don't buy, you don't get paid, so and all team trainings were really about recruiting and getting you 4 people so you can get to Diamond, and have them recruit for and have them recruit for. And so I understand where network marketing, MLM, gets a really bad rap, because there are a lot of companies out there that getting sued, that make false claims, because they're not standing behind their product. They're only worried about people coming on board and paying. So something that's non-negotiable for me, that was really the only reason I went back into network marketing, because I was actually just looking for products that I personally can use. I do have a lot of skin issues. If you want to learn more about it, on my YouTube channel there is a About Me story. I might make another one next week and talk about it. But I, for 10 years, was on the hunt for products that I could use on my body, be it shampoo, be it lotion, be it body wash. So when I came across that company, I had no intentions of making this my business, and But as I, if you know me, I Google everything to death, okay? Before I buy any appliances, I Google it to death. Now, with that said, if you should always do your due diligence and do a lot of research on a company you consider joining as a business, because there is a lot of things, and I will cover them down here, that you will find. Most common is why I quit this and joined this, why I quit this, you know. And you always have disgruntled people. If you go to the Better Business Bureau's website and you just put in McDonald's, I bet you have thousands of claims what McDonald's is doing, and I bet about at least 50% are on target. You know, they earn that rating. But then, you know, the other ones are just petty people. You see also when you look up a hotel on TripAdvisor, where people say the hotel was nice, but there were a lot of trucks running by because they had a car show there that weekend, and I heard all the cars. I'm sorry, you know, those, and then they give you 1 star, and that's petty, because a hotel cannot control what festivals are, you know, somewhere around the hotels. You know, they are located there for a reason. But, you know, people are so quick to give negativity over stupid stuff, okay? So if you looking to work from home, and like I said, this I will go over two more things. Number one non-negotiable for me is a high buy-in. If you heard the story about LuLaRoe, Unique, Roden & Fields, Mary Kay, their packages go up in the hundreds, if not thousands. Like LuLaRoe was $5,000 just to become a distributor, which I think is insane. I would never pay $5,000 unless it was a brick and mortar store where I guaranteed to have foot traffic, which you never guarantee. You're not guaranteed anything with any business, believe me, because my parents had a business and that was a tough life. So a high buy-in, I'd be careful with that. Yes, most companies give you a lot of products, but it comes back. Really research the products, okay? When I was with one company, it was always like, oh, we have all this and it is so great for this, and then they ended up with lawsuits and you know, because they're making claims that weren't true. Like, I know Young Living is constantly on the hot seat because that guy just don't give 2 F's about it. You know, he's just gonna put out there, hey, I'm a doctor, I invented this, or this is this, you know. So make sure your buy-in is something, or buy-in that you can afford without having to put it on your credit card. Because I tell you right now, you might be all excited about it, you spend $1,000 on a starter kit, and then 2 months down the road, you're like, you know what, these products, they don't work for me. I don't really like them. They're really high priced. And now you're out $1,000. And that's a lot. You will never recoup that at that point because you are not in it, you know. So the high buy-in is a non-negotiable for me. It doesn't have to be free, because I feel if you're just looking for a free opportunity, that's how you're gonna work it. Because if you want to put up a brick and mortar store somewhere, it costs you quite a bit, because you have to have first and second rent. You have to get the realtor who gives you that building, and you don't even have your store open or in yet. That's just startup costs. So I know startup costs can be high, but when you have a storefront, you open a storefront business, it's a lot different. Your buy-in will always be on a higher margin. So that's a non-negotiable. Another non-negotiable for me is fees. So a lot of companies charge $20, $25, $10 a monthly website fee. Why? They're paying so much that they usually pay a fixed rate for so much bandwidth, and users on their account, that they pay a flat rate. And why it is your website, I can't put ads on your website that I'm getting from you. I can't do affiliate marketing from that website. So why do I gotta pay you a fee for a website that you are already created and that you already have? Okay, so I have a blog. I pay for that blog, but it's my blog. I can do whatever I want on that blog. But on the company's website, the only thing I can put in there is my name, a bio, a picture, and I have my back office. Okay, now again, brick and mortar, you probably have QuickBooks or something that costs you, and that's an added expense you just have when you do brick and mortar. But for a company, I don't see the sense in why I should pay for a website. No, that's a non-negotiable for me. Another thing, and I do a lot of these trainings, and something I always see is a low ass percentage. Like, really? I know some of you guys, or some people in you know, there's so many companies out there, and they get like, they start at 3% or 20% or 25%. Your product you sell is $10. You make $2 on that. Now you got to take those $2, got to deduct your website fee, your monthly fee, your yearly fee, your Autoship, whatever is a requirement for your company. When you get into a company, make sure you start out with a decent percentage. I personally wouldn't join anything that's under 40%. But you got to look at the products, the quality, and you know, because I understand if the item is $5, they're not going to pay you 50%. Oh, my company does, but other companies, they don't pay you 50% commission on that. Okay, so that, look at the price, the quality, and how really at the percentage that you're getting. And some compensation plans are so darn confusing to me. Like, I look at them and I try, and every compensation plan will be confusing in the beginning. I get that. But when it's not even clear to me, it says something like you start out at 3% until you spend sell $500, then you go up to 5%. And I'm like, that's insane. How do you make any money with that? So make sure you have a decent percentage. But something I should have said before, I recommend that whatever you sell, you like it. Like for me, it was the skincare, but it made a change in my life. So I'm trying to help people who have maybe the same issues. I know there's a lot of people with the same issues. I like good things. I like high quality, but I don't like to pay high quality prices. I love Dillard's, I love Macy's, but you will not, what is it? I can't think of it right now. But I will not go and spend $400 on a Coach jacket if I can go to a store and get it for $200. That just doesn't make sense for me. You know, I'm not out there buying or spending that much money. I always look for quality versus price. Now, so make sure whatever you pick, you like. If you don't like nails, don't do Jamboree. If you're not big into candles or smelly things, don't do Scentsy. You know, if you don't, what else is out there? If you don't like working out, don't do a Beachbody, which that's a ripoff anyways, but don't do Beachbody. You know, if that's not your jam, you somebody like my 19-year-old boy, he got a six-pack and he doesn't even have to work out. He is strong, you know. He goes to the gym whenever he feels like it, but his body is ripped, you know, and he doesn't go to the gym. So for him doing Beachbody, it would be stupid because he doesn't, that's not his jam, you know. He does work outside, so that's where he gets his training in. So make sure whatever product you are asking for is something you like. Let me see something. Ooh. Give me 1 second, guys. No. I thought I could. Okay, never mind. So website, product you love, commission. Oh, you discount. So let's say you sell a shake that costs $100 retail, that somebody got to pay to get that shake, and you have an Autoship, or you have to buy so much a month, and you only get 10% off. You're still paying $90 for that powder. And especially if it's an Autoship or mandatory thing, like it was with me with my other company, again, that's a non-negotiable for me. I'm not buying something for myself and get a mediocre 10%. You work at Walmart or you work at Chick-fil-A, you're getting 10%, you know, or even more. And that's fast food. So, no, if I buy products for me and I'm here representing your company, I do want a damn good discount, okay? So that's something else is not really non-negotiable for me. Let's see. Monthly fee, yearly fee. Why? Your account is already established. It's open. Why do I gotta pay every month to keep my account open? You're already making me do an Autoship. You're already making me spend 125 personal volume, blah, 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 whatever. And I still gotta pay you a monthly fee, 6 months fee, a yearly renewal fee. Why? That's where you find the difference between quality and quantity, okay? For them, and that's why I say they rely heavily on recruiting. They're selling a powder that's $100 that not many people are going to buy, so they know that their product is not going to be their main income because it's not even a good product. It's hella expensive, and now you have to have an Autoship every month for $250, and you gotta pay $20 on a website, and you gotta pay $10 a month or $60 every 6 months or 1 year. That's what there is no way that you legitimately could make any money, okay? So that's a non-negotiable for me. I'm not doing Autoship. I'm not doing, I have to buy so much, okay? Like yesterday, I tried to, every Thursday, something I'm trying to start where I make Selling Thursday. 6 o'clock, I will come live and sell what I have. If somebody might put in an order and didn't pick it up because something happened or something. So those products I have on hand, or right now I'm going to do a vendor show, so I ordered some products. But I usually don't have products at home unless I absolutely want to try them, okay? But I do have a PV requirement, and I get to that at the end. So I don't do Autoships anymore. It cost me an arm and a leg. I spent $300 a month making absolutely nothing. So I was negative $300 every month. So I'm not doing Autoship. Quality, what else? What else is out there? If you come up with anything else that, you know, pops in your head that maybe you haven't experienced with, let me know in the comments below what other things they require. So, and also do your research on the products. Like I said, there's so many products out there where people, I mean, every company got the best products. Nike got the best products, okay? Reebok got the best product. You know, everybody claims to have the best product. But I will not stand behind a company that says, oh, we are cruelty-free, or we do not use labor, or we try to stay away, we're trying to be vegan, but then you look at the ingredient list and it's not vegan, you know. And that's a big thing, unfortunately, in the US, because none of the beauty industry, for example, is regulated by the FDA. You know, they don't have, if you want to put on your box cruelty-free, you technically can do that without consequences because it's not regulated. They can't, no, other people usually can't prove that you're not cruelty-free unless, you know, you do some severe digging, but the average customer looks at it and be like, oh, cruelty-free, awesome, and it's not even cruelty-free. Okay, so when those are things, if those are non-negotiables for you, make sure they have a certificate that says they are vegan. Or if you have an allergy to phosphorus, make sure they're claiming there is no phosphorus. I can't say it right, but you know what I mean. Make sure that they have a certificate for you that states that that is not in their product. Okay, it's really simple. Like my company has all the certificates they have in the bottom of our website. You can click on the link and it shows you every single certificate that we have. Okay, so don't. And when people say, "Oh, come join my team, you will make $1,000 in the first month. I can help you to make 6 figures in 6 months." No, that's bullshit. I'm telling you right now, that is flat out bullshit. When you start any business, if you start driving for Uber, if you start driving for Lyft, if you open a franchise, if you open a boutique, you will not make 6 figures in 6 months. Granted, I have friends in the industry that had a hair salon. They had their own hair salon, so they have tons of customers. They already got a reputation with them. Now they sign up for a company like this, and you know, they put it out there, hey, I joined, this is what I do. If you already have 500 people that you've been catering to for, let's say, a year or two in a different way, those people grow quick. Yes, they do, because they already have the following. They already have the mouth-to-mouth advertisement. They already established themselves. They already proven themselves. Those are the people that will go, whoop, 6 figures within 6 months or a year. Yes, because they already had a customer base. But the average person, go in any store. That's a recommendation I'm making. Go in any store, like, hold on a second. What? Under the sink. Go to somebody who has a little business, like a mom and pops, that, you know, that's not like 30 years old. Like somebody opened a boutique or something, and ask them, how long did it take you to go into the green? And you'll be surprised by some of the answers. I think they say if you do like a fast food franchise, it's a minimum of 5 years before you even break anything green. And that's a really positive outlook on 5 years. So, and yes, I understand MLMs are bad. So many people got bad experience, and I'm not doubting that. Okay, I'm not doubting that. There is so much shadiness, but it's in every business. You hire a contractor. Okay, we got really lucky with our contractor, but I have a friend who had a contractor, and their house is crap. Our old house in Kentucky, it was crap. It flooded all the time. We had so many cracks in the foundation. Yes, everything settles, but the house ended up like this. The walls weren't straight. You know, things you don't really pay attention to when you're excited and starting something new and looking for something. You don't see that the wall is maybe a little bit like that. But I tell you, the minute you move in and you put something on the floor and it goes like this, you know there's a problem. So, you know, you need to be realistic, okay? Now again, and that comes back, if you don't have a high buy-in, you do it for 6 months and you don't like the product, you, like with my company, you pay $20. $20, man, I spend that on myself at Starbucks, you know? So those are really my non-negotiables. And I think that pretty much covers it, okay? So do your research, make sure they're actually advertising the product, make sure that company hasn't gone from this CEO to this CEO to this CEO. You know, like, look for a company that's been family run for 70 years, you know, a company that's been still in the 3rd generation, you know, things like that. Because if they constantly switching CEOs like eBay does, you know there's a lot of issues, right? That's why they're switching CEOs every other day. So I hope that helped you a little bit. If you do have any questions, either put them in a comment, answer or connect with me on my business page, on my personal page, on my blog, whatever you like. Like I said, I will put my blog below, the blog post below, where I give you 7 ways to work from home. In this little mini series, I'm only going to do 3. Today was the first one. I truly appreciate you staying with me. Please let me know if you are with a company. Let me know, because there's so many companies out there. Let me know who you're with. I'm kind of curious, because I hear new companies all the time. So that's super interesting to me. If you have any question about what I do, I'd love to give you information. If it's not for you, it's not for you. I'm not going to message you every other day, say, join my team, try my products, okay? If you genuinely would like more information, we can either do just texting, FaceTime, whatever floats your boat. You know, I work with you, I give you the information, and it's up to you to say yay or nay, okay? And that's it. So tomorrow we'll be talking about reselling, which is a totally different entity. And you will actually see some of the points I made in this video just with that part, okay? So I hope you all have a good day. I will also upload that on YouTube. So wherever you see this, please consider following me, subscribing, you know, help me grow my channel a bit, or my social media. I would greatly appreciate it. Feel free to share. And I'll see you all tomorrow in the next one. All right? You guys have an awesome day. Bye, guys.